id Software, one of the only companies who can say they hold the iron fist in the first-person shooter department, or at least so it was in the 90s. With their violent, gory games such as Doom and Wolfenstein stirring up controversy around the world, id held a title for itself, and not a very good reputation. So, do these facts still hold up today? No. But id Software still is the pinnacle of tech engines and game development. Although John Carmack has left id Software, they still have some of the brightest minds in game development today. Now, the Doom beta came out this weekend, and it was a multiplayer-only open beta test. It had a closed beta the week before, and to be honest, it fixed a bunch of the issues that the closed beta had for the open beta, and it held up really well. Now, I do have both the PlayStation 4 version and the Xbox One version, and I will say that both of them had connection problems. They took about a minute at most to connect to a game, which probably isn't going to be in the final game, at least I hope not, but nonetheless. Now, is there a difference between the Xbox One and PS4 version? No. There is absolutely no difference besides the Xbox One's lower resolution and lower image quality. One issue that I do know that I had was the PlayStation version, at least on the older versions of the PlayStation, makes the console stress out a lot, and the cooler ramps up to absolute maximum, which is not a good sign, and I could hear it through my headphones. I ended up recording it on camera because I couldn't believe how loud it was in the middle of a game, and it was quite distracting. The Xbox version, on the other hand, was completely silent. Take a listen. Now, on to the gameplay. Is this game fun? Yes, it has some of the most responsive controls, and being a Twitch-based shooter, it feels like Quake in that sense. And it really suits my style of play. Like, I could find two weapons where I could just wreck. It was probably the super shotgun and the pulse rifle or the sniper, but that's not to say it doesn't have a few issues with pacing. It might feel a bit slow for a Doom game, but for what it is in modern day, sure, it's fine, but I kinda would've liked it if it were a bit faster paced and a little bit more Doom oriented. It's kinda difficult to say that this game is an excellent standalone Doom game. It's not an excellent Doom game per se, but it is an excellent game. It's violent, it's gory, it's got these crazy melee kills and finishers, which people have expressed to me that they have mixed feelings about, but I kind of enjoy them. They don't interrupt gameplay as much as people say. They kinda add to the effect. Like, if they didn't have this, it would probably just be Quake or Unreal Tournament as much as possible. Now, the beta came with two modes: Team Deathmatch, the standard deathmatch that id Software came up with in Doom, and Warpath, which is like King of the Hill but with a moving capture zone, and it makes for some really interesting gameplay. Like, I played a little bit of it, and it has a new take on a different side of capture the objective. It's run with the objective, and there's just mass chaos and blood everywhere. I didn't have an issue with either of these game modes in general, but the demons do seem a little bit overpowered, and I've heard people complain more and more about these demon runes that spawn around the map that you can transform into a demon with, and it really isn't an issue for me because it kind of makes the matches seem like they'll have a different outcome or something like that. And sure, if you're in the lead and this takes you out of it, that can be kind of depressing, but it is something new and something kind of like Titanfall, where you get in a mech to equal out the odds. And sure, in this mode you can't have more than one demon running around the map at a time, or at least in the beta. In the full release, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more than one demon running around at the time, and they'll balance that out. But they've been working on the game as often as they possibly can, putting updates here and there. It hasn't been a bad experience, and I really enjoyed my time with the game. I spent a lot of time customizing my guns and spending time customizing my characters. The taunts are the most expressive things that I've ever seen in a game. I love customizing my taunts and everything and being able to perform them in game. I don't have any clips of me performing them in game, but at the end screen when everybody gets to use their taunts, kind of like in Black Ops, but they they're what are these? But anyway, should you buy this game when it comes out? Based on the multiplayer beta, I don't know yet. But if you're into single player Doom, I'm sure the single player will impress you. From what I've seen, it's not like you won't have anything to do. You will have Doom Snap Map, the single player, the multiplayer, for hours of enjoyment with your friends, and being able to share your maps across platforms from the Xbox to the PlayStation and vice versa. It's just, this is going to be an excellent game. Even if you're not into the multiplayer, they'll have more game modes and more stuff to unlock, which should keep you interested. And even if you're not happy about the multiplayer itself, the single player should satisfy you, or Doom Snap Map will satisfy you. And I think that you should pick this one up. Even if you're a little skeptical or you're an original Doom fan, just keep it in your collection. I mean, Doom 3 was not as good as they originally made it sound, but I still have it in my collection. I mean, I'm not sad to say that I have it. It's not like I'm not proud to have it. I enjoy the game. It's a good standalone game. It's not a Doom game. But this one doesn't have to be one either. But I hope you guys enjoyed my opinion on this. Leave a like down below. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been great getting back. I know I haven't posted in a long time, but you know, personal issues. I'm gonna try to post more by the end of the school year, and yeah, I am so excited for Doom. Personally, I can't wait for this game. More people need to talk about it on YouTube because I am deprived of videos, and everyone I see has either criticized it to no end, or the very few that have promoted it wonder why there's no one else promoting it. So hopefully I can influence someone. But yeah, I'm so excited for Doom. This game looks amazing and it fits my style of play so well. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Terry from Gaming Digital, signing off.